Okay guys, welcome. Today we are doing a electric magic tutorial. So the move will be basically to where you shoot out electricity out of your hand at the opponent. They get electrified and it does a bit of damage. To start out, I'd just like to say no asking for the script in the description. I'm not going to give it to you. Any posting of the script in the description, I'll just ban your account from the thing or whatever and delete the comment. I don't know. There are no models for this one like last time, so there's no models that needs to be put in the description. If you want to customize it, I'll be explaining along the way how to customize it. And this video is fairly bit bigger than the last one, so it is a big commitment to do this. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but sorry, let me check OBS. Good. And I just like to warn you, it's not going to be an easy tutorial, that's for sure. But the point of this tutorial is to explain the process of actually creating your own magic. Someday I'll do, or if you want to watch me do stuff from scratch rather than use a script and like explain to you it as I'm writing it, you can go watch my streams where I'm making it live and making more advanced stuff for my game. This stuff is all old, so what I do here is I take old work and I redo it a bit and just upload it in a tutorial format, and that's what I'm about to present to you now. So yeah, so let's get started. And if you guys do have, this will work if you also have ice. You can always disable your ice local script as well if you want. But first things first, and to replicated storage, you need to insert a remote event. And we're going to call this remote event, let's just call it zap event. And remember, I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the last video, I'm pretty sure I did, very cap sensitive and name sensitive. Okay, very. You miss one letter, it's not going to work at all, and it'll give you an error. Inside starter pack, we're just going to go here and we're going to insert a local script. Even the local script is longer, by the way. And we can call this whatever. The local script name can change, and you can change it as you want it. It does not matter at all. It's called zap. Frick. I'll just call it local zap. It does not matter at all. I'm just going to get it with that. Okay, and of course, just add a wait one just in case at the beginning. Services. This part doesn't matter. It's just quote thing for me. So we do local. Enjoy the keyboard ASMR. It's going to be here the entire video. I can't do anything about it unless I go out and get my other keyboard, but I'm too lazy for that. So we have replicated storage. Sorry, I'm not typing very well. Is equal to game get service replicated storage. So this basically just finds the replicated storage, and it's better than game.replicated storage, because let's say replicated storage isn't loaded up yet, but the script is loaded, it'll give you an error. So we do game get service replicated storage just in case. Or if replicated storage has a different name, like if we go here and just be like not replicated, because you can change the name of it. But we'll call it, keep it replicated storage. I wouldn't change that, by the way. There's zero reason to change it other than, you know, messing around with your stuff. Now let's stop doing that and let's explain, because it's going to be a super long video. User input service. So this is getting the service for actually getting your keys that you press. It's equal to game get service. That's how you get all the services, by the way. User input service. There's a lot of them, like a ton of services. And then we'll do some variables. Okay, well, I did two on that side, so I'll just do two. Local player. Oopsie, that's two E's. By the way, these are all cap sensitive, by the way. You can change the variable here, but you have to edit it in all the other spots you use the variable. So I wouldn't, if you're following along, because stuff may get a bit confusing. But if you want to take that extra step and try it, go ahead. I do warn you, your script may not work though if you do that. Local character is equal to player dot character. So this is just me finding the current local player, and then it gets that player object, so whenever I hit play, you'll see my character inside workspace, and then you'll also see my player inside the players. Then we have to get the mouse, so local mouse is equal to player get mouse, like that. We get the mouse, and yeah, I can't explain that very well. Just you get the mouse. Local root part is equal to character. Wait for child. Humanoid root part. Root part. So this is the main root part. It's what the rigging of the character revolves around. So that's pretty important. If you're gonna do any C-frame manipulation with a character, humanoid root part is the way to go. Not upper torso. If we do this, local remote is equal to replicated storage. Wait for child. Zap event. So zap event is the remote we have. Local debounce. So this will be the debounce will be like a cooldown. So this will be what controls cooldown. And then we need the key. So local key is equal to R. Now you guys can change this to whatever you want. Just make sure it's capital. You know, you can change it to whatever. I'm keeping it R because that's just nice for this move. Okay, and then we're gonna need to create a little function. So you look towards your mouse. So we have to do this. So we do local function look towards the root card, kill time, and enter on the side so an end appears. Then we do local gyro or gyro, however you say it, is equal to instance.new body gyro. Oh, here we go. Gyro.max torque is equal to vector3.new 70. So we're just gonna, since it can have a very high, it doesn't need, we can do math.huge, but man, I just like doing higher numbers because if I ever need to go in and adjust it, it's super easy. Plus, it really doesn't matter. Both of them are essentially the same thing. They're just both very large numbers. Math.huge just produces a very, very large int value. I don't know if it's int or if it's a double, but it produces a large number, and that's all you need to know. Gyro.p is equal to, I do this so like if something happens, you're not gonna get completely broken because you had way too much force or way too much max torque. And then we do for power, just blah blah blah, let's do high number. Gyro.cframe is equal to cframe.new. And we do the root part dot position, so dot position, comma mouse dot hit dot position. So what this does is it creates a new C frame. So it gets where this will be. So it basically creates the C frame of the position looking towards this position. So it's very difficult to explain, but imagine if you're at this position here, so you're at the root part's position, and you were looking at the mouse's position. That's all it does, is it faces that direction. It faces, if you were here, it would face towards the mouse's position. It's very weird to understand it, but once you use it, you will definitely understand it. So I suggest, if you do not know what that is, looking into that, and if you're a little bit experienced with this, definitely looking into it. And then so the parent will be root part, and then we'll do this whole local position is equal to instance.new body position. I like that. Body position. Do I not? No wait, I'm thinking I need position, and then we'll do position.max force is equal to vector3.new, and then just a bunch of high numbers. 0, 0, 0. I just like to make them the same. Okay. And then we do position.p. I would make them the same anyways, just in case, you know. And then we do position. Always think precisiveness when writing any program or doing a tutorial of any kind. Just in general, just keep it precise, because everything is going to be very sensitive when it comes to caps and names and everything. Okay, then we do this, just down a few, and then we do spawn function. Oh, whoops, we have internal. And once you get here, just hit enter, and then it'll create this. If it doesn't, you can always just type this part out yourself. And what spawn function does is it basically continues on with the rest of the script while it does this. So if I have a wait here, this literally affects nothing because it continues on with what goes after it. So we'll do this. We'll do for i's equal to 1, 52. This is, you can already tell the script. This tutorial is going to be extremely long. And then we'll do gyro.cframe is equal to cframe.new. We'll do root part.position, mouse.hit.position. So this will constantly renew this and constantly make your character face the root part. So we'll do this, and then we'll do wait kill time. So the variable we created up here divided by 50. So let's say we put number 7 here. It'll wait 7 seconds total throughout this function. So it will take 7 seconds to stop making your character face the mouse. And then underneath this end here, so which will come after 4 is equal to I, 152. Not this one. This one. We'll do position destroy and gyro destroy, like so. And then so we have the function done, right? We got all that. We have all of our correct ends. These ends are very important. Trying to establish all the issues people were having on the last tutorial, but it was okay. Oh wait, yeah, user input service dot input began connect function, and then we'll do input and is typing, input comma is typing, like that. If is typing, then return end local key pressed is equal to input dot key code. Alright, so let me explain. So user input service dot input began, this basically checks whenever you press down a key, it'll start this function here, and it'll give it 2 variables. So it'll give it whatever input, so whatever the key was, and then if that player is typing. And if they are typing, it's going to stop the function and not do anything, because we don't want it to do the move while they're typing and they accidentally hit R or something. So we did that. Yeah. So we'll do if key pressed is equal to enum dot key code, and then we'll do our key like that. So whatever key is pressed, and debounce. So if our debounce we created is true, which it is right now, and care. So character, if our character actually does exist and is not like dead and this function isn't just running after they died or something, we'll do this. So first things first, we set debounce to false, so they can't do anything after, and then we do this. So we fire the remote, so we do remote fire server, and we're gonna need a few variables here. So we're gonna need the first one, which will be true, then you do a comma, and then you can do mouse. Mouse dot hit, and capital H, my bad. And then we'll do this. So we'll do our function. We'll call our function called look towards, and we'll do root part, comma 2. Oopsie, doesn't matter. The spacing doesn't matter there. And then so we're gonna be using animations for this one, unlike last time, and sounds. So I pre-tuned it. So I do wait 1.32. The animation I don't think works for you guys, so you may have to make your own, but it's not a very difficult animation to make. The second one kind of is, because it's like a shocking animation, but the first one is just holding his hand back. And I think you can still get the ID of my animation and like republish it for yourself. So if you can do that and figure that out yourself, that'll be good for you guys. If not, you may have to make your own animations, but if you can, it still is kind of cool looking. And it's the scripting that matters anyway, right? but still, you don't even have to do the shocking animation. If you guys aren't doing the shocking, or I'll tell you when to cut it out. Never mind. I'll just wait. So we wait 10 seconds. That'll be our cooldown, and we'll do debounce is equal to true, like that. Okay, so finally, after 67 lines, not including spaces, 64, I guess now, we have finished our local script. Fun, right? How long has this been? I'm just doing a quick little check. 15 minutes, that's not bad, but it's a very long local script, and that's okay. So we have our local zap, so we can hit X on that. That should be all good. Well, we're gonna test it real quick, just in case. Just check down here in your output for any errors. You hit R, and it should just make you look towards your mouse like this. And if that's all working, so like you'll obviously be able to tell if it's looking towards your mouse. And you can even, if it'll load. Like, see, there you go. That's it. That should be, all that happens is that right now, nothing else. And if you have any errors, you can if you are having errors, guys, you can always DM me on Discord the errors. So always send me a picture of output. Please do not copy and paste it. It makes it very difficult to read. Same thing with your script, by the way. Whenever you're sending me a picture, it's real simple to do. So you just go down here, you go to your snip tool, you hit new, like this, and you take a snip like this. And make sure your lines are showing, by the way. That makes it much easier for me to help you and explain what's wrong. So please, whenever you're sending me your errors, take a picture with numbers showing. Do not copy and paste it. That makes it impossible to read. I'm not even gonna help you then. And yeah, I need your output picture too. And always hit R. Always wait a few seconds after playing and hitting your key, because sometimes errors pop up pretty late. Okay, so now we have to move on to the server script. I don't want to ramble about helping, so we'll just name this Zap server. Doesn't really matter too much. So first off, again, delete the print hello world. Wait one. Just, drop a few lines extra just in case. So we'll do our services again, like we did in the last one. This is going to be exactly the same, except for the user input service. So we don't need that. Local replicated storage. Game service. Replicated storage. And then we need 4 variables for local remote here. And if you really want to, if you want to be lazy, you can just go over here and copy this remote variable here, like that. Okay, then we have to create our bolt object. So we're gonna be cloning this later to create our bolt. New part, and I'll explain here in 1 second if you want to customize colors or anything. Bolt.size is equal to vector3.new 0.1, just make that a small size. Bolt.brickcolor is equal to brickcolor.new, and I'm doing new yellow. So you can change this color out. It has to be exact to the color code. So if you want to find that color name, that exact color name, just go into this little little thing here, and then you can select whatever color you want. So like, let's say you want lime green. Type in capital L lime and then a space and then lowercase g green. I'm just gonna keep that dark stone gray though. Okay, we got that. And then we need bolt.can collide equals false. So it makes it not, you don't collide with it, it doesn't touch anything, you walk through it if you walk through it. Bolt.anchor is equal to true, and bolt.material is equal to neon. So now you can also do another material, and remember, just go here and you can get the exact name. Just remember it also has to be exact, so if you wanted to change it to smooth plastic to make it not as bright, you can do that. Alright, so we have to create another function, and this will be our actual electrode. So we'll do, we'll call it shoot electrode. Local function shoot electrode from and to, so the position that it actually comes from, so wherever the bolt actually comes from, and then the position that it's going to end at is 2. So the local last position is equal to from, just an extra variable, then local step, so it's interchangeable, 1 is equal to 2. So step is how long each part is going to be that makes up the lightning bolt. So if you want longer bolts and less bends, you want to change this. And then we'll do local off is local off. So this is the output for the angle that it's actually going to go at. I just do 2. You want to do 2. Local range. I wouldn't mess with this unless you know what you're doing, by the way. Local range. So this will be your max limit to how far your lightning can actually go. And we'll do. Sorry, my voice keeps cracking. It's an issue. It's late anyways, so it probably doesn't help. So we'll do local distance is equal to from minus 2 dot magnitude. So it gets the number that is the distance between the 2 positions. So the from and to will be 2 position values, by the way. So 2 vector 3s. And this just gets the exact number. So it could be up to 100 in this script because the max range is 100. Okay, and then if distance is greater than range, then distance is equal to range. And so if it does go past the max distance, it'll shorten the bolt so it doesn't go too far, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm cracking my knuckles. Just give me a minute. I think you guys do the same, just take a minute and stretch, and we get back into it. So for I is equal to 0, comma distance, comma step do. Oh, and it will drop an end, just delete the space there just because it makes it look nicer. We'll do local from is equal to last position. Local offset is equal to vector3.new, and we'll do math.random negative off. Oopsie, that's not right. Comma off, and we're gonna be doing this 3 times, so you can basically just copy and paste it like this, bam, bam, and make sure you don't have a comma on the last one. But we have that, and then at the end behind this little thing we'll do divided by 10, so /10, and then we'll do local 2 is equal to from plus minus from. I mean, you really can just do minus, but it makes it look nicer if you do plus minus 2, and then we'll do that unit. It's kind of a confusing part, guys. Time step plus offset. So basically, this is the math function to actually position each bolt part, and then it'll also set the angle, and eventually it'll get to the end point and stop creating them. So we'll do this. Local P is equal to bolt clone. Make sure it's capital C. Then we also need a debris folder, so we'll do local debris folder, so this just holds all of our broken items. Is equal to workspace find for child debris folder. So if the debris folder already exists, then it just creates one, or if it already exists, you just use that one. But if there isn't, it'll create a new folder. New folder, comma workspace, and then we'll also do debris folder dot name is equal to debris folder. So it'll rename it every time, but like if you create a new folder, it's gonna have to rename it anyways. Okay, by the way, guys, just a fair warning, the script is going to be about 273 lines long. Now, to be fair, there will be a lot of spacing, but just be prepared to write plenty. Okay? Alright, so we have a debris folder. Now we have to set the parent for the debris folder. Then we have to do the size. P.size is equal to vector3.new. P.size, comma sorry, not P.size just by itself. P.size.x, comma p dot size, size dot y, comma, and we'll do from -2 dot magnitude, and that's that for that. Next line, we do p dot c frame is equal to c frame dot new, and we do this. We do from lerp 2 comma 0.5. And as you can tell, this is much more complicated. 2 comma 2. So let me just zoom in here so you guys can see that. And after that, we have to add it to the debris folder. So game.debris add item. Oh, sorry, that's destroy. We'll see me. Add item p comma 0.1 comma last position is equal to 2. And we have that. So go behind these ends, and I'm just gonna take a short break. I'm gonna say some stuff. Surprisingly, the old tutorial had gotten, now it's at 18k views, which is extremely good, and 500 likes and like 150 comments, which is super nice. So thank you guys for that. It's the only reason I keep doing these and re-uploading. Well, technically this is not a re-upload, by the way, guys. You're probably thinking this is a re-upload of the old tutorial. It is not. It is a different thing. It is remade. It's new, completely different. Or actually, no, I guess the shoot electrode function is kind of the same, but there's not much improving on that other than maybe a bit more effects. But I don't want to do too many effects for this because it's gonna be laggy. It's a lot of parts. Let's just say that. Okay, and then we're gonna make an extra function. I don't know if we're gonna use this, but it's pretty short. It's not too many lines, so we're gonna do it anyways. Multiple function continue scale part. Insert part into that, and we'll see if we use it. Okay. Tween service. Sorry, lowercase s. Oopsie, that's not some good. That's not good spelling. Tween service. Ah, I keep saying B. Tween service. There we go. Spelled correctly. Game get service. Tween service. The local tween inform is equal to tween info.new. Oh, that's a comma, dot, no, not comma. Just enter a few times, and we gotta enter in all the variables for that. So we do 0.2, comma, enter enum dot easing, not easing direction, easing style dot linear, comma, enter enum dot easing direction this time, dot out, comma, enter 0, comma, enter false, comma, enter and 0. And then we can delete all this extra space here. We don't need the comma at the end. Yeah, don't make sure there's no comma at the end. And then oh, my voice. Sorry, guys. I keep doing that. Local properties is equal to this. Is equal to size is equal to vector3.new, which is 2.901. I don't know why these are so exact. I don't know what class me was doing, but that's what I did. Comma that and then 35. Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty exact there for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I don't honestly know. That's probably why I may not use this. But yeah, we're adding it in just in case we use it. So it takes a few minutes only. So it might as well. Oh shoot. Tween service. Create part. Comma tween inform. Oh, it's inform, so like that. It's blue, that's not what you want. Comma properties, and just enter and tween play. Okay. So below this end, we're getting there, guys. Okay, getting there. I need to make this from scratch. You know, fun. Remote. Dot on server event. Oopsie, connect function. Gosh, this is gonna be a long tutorial. I can already tell. We're close though. Remember, it's halfway through this, I guess. Function player aim, and I wish I could make this shorter, but I really can't. If I wanted to make it look good. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do local character is equal to player dot character. Owie, I just scratched my face really hard. Local root part is equal to character, so this will be the humanoid root part. Wait for child, humanoid root part. We need the right hand, so local right hand is equal to character. Wait for child, right hand. I did make some adjustments, so I took away some of the effects from the original script. So local humanoid. This is like some of my older work. Wait for child, humanoid. Or no, we didn't already get that. There's humanoid and humanoid root part, which are different. So we have to do something with our aim variable. So like the local thing we fired 2, so 1 was true and 1 was false. We're gonna use that here. So if aim, then we don't need if aim is equal to true, because if aim is just asking the exact same thing. Then we'll do this. So we'll do local debris folder, workspace. Here we can go up here and just copy and paste the debris folder, because there's no reason to write this out twice, right? Like that. So this local, so animation is equal to instance new. The animation probably won't work for you guys, by the way, if you're writing this out. Animation, or you have to add your own animation ID. So animation ID is equal to rbx asset ID double dot thingy slash slash, and then this is where you will put your ID after this little URL thing. So you'll do this is mine. This probably won't work for you. So if you're not planning on adding an animation, which you probably want to, because it looks like 1,000 times. Oopsie, sorry, 661429. There we go. We'll do local load. Oopsie, load animation character dot humanoid load animation, because a lot of you guys were asking how to add your own animation in the last ice thing. This is how right here. This is all you need. Load animation play. You literally need lines 87 through 92, and you can copy and paste it into your ice server script. And that's that. Okay, sorry. Stretch your neck. And one more stretch. Okay. So we have to make a body position so the character doesn't move. And so we'll do local bod position is equal to instance.new body position. Bod position dot max force is equal to vector 3 dot new and just 500 0. Just a big number. Body position dot p is equal to 50,000. Body position dot position is equal to root part dot position. Body position dot parent is equal to root part. And we just do this spawn function. Await 3. Body position destroy. Like that. Well, just it's my eye. Okay. And I'm just gonna take another short break because we're at 100 lines. I am making another game, or a game called Quark 3 right now. It's the 3rd generation of game. If you're interested in that, you can see it on my channel. The Discord will be down in the description. You have to join that if you're gonna ask for help as well. And I will add a donation link for that game specifically. It's it's an item for just a t-shirt. It's not like real money, so it's not a pain to do. And yeah, if you enjoy these, buy that. It helps with my game development. It helps with making these tutorials as well, because money. But no, I actually use old scripts from my old games. So Quark 3 might be future tutorial material. You never know. And so let's continue. So we are at where are we right here? Line 105. So let's just continue. Sorry, I'm like looking at something right now. Alright, so let's continue. So we're line 106, and we're just going to start by doing a local y c-frame is going to root part dot position dot y. In case you guys are wondering, I am looking at another script. I'm not doing this from scratch. I'm not like that godly to where I can just like create a script without even knowing what it's going to do yet, and just have it look decent right as soon as I hit play. That's not how it works. You get to this through tons and tons of failure, and eventually you may get it, but eventually you also may not get it. So, and then we'll do, okay, I don't know what the frick this is. I don't even know what this is. Set x to the c and generate equals c to producing numbers. I don't think I need this in this thing. I'm gonna add it because I sometimes don't know what I was thinking beforehand while writing the script. I'm gonna attempt removing it and see what happens later, but for now let's just add it so it doesn't confuse you guys if your script doesn't work when I go back to add it. Right? Alright, so we do spawn function, just hit enter and drop that down, and you know, so we do for I is equal to 1 comma number, character parts do, and enter, you know, just bam, delete all that. Then we do character parts, we do local current is equal to character parts, char parts I, so this gets 4 I number character parts. What this will do is it'll change the variable I based on which number character part it is on. So it'll grab the character part that it is currently on through I. It's a little bit weird to explain as well. There's a lot of stuff. That's the issue with learning. A lot of stuff is hard to explain without like a one-on-one session where you can ask questions and stuff. But yeah, it is, you have to understand, again, a lot of understanding comes from messing with the stuff yourself. I didn't learn from a teacher. I just, you know, was messing around and I learned. That's just how it be. So, yeah, so let's continue. We'll do if current class name is equal to part. And my main focus on these is scripting along with me and hoping you guys pick something up along the way. Sorry guys, and my bad grammar. That's the reason I do these. And people get to create something that looks cool, and they can customize it a bit for themselves. You know, and always make sure to delete the space between the ends. It gets annoying and takes up lines. Because this really isn't actually 227. Like, it's 227 lines, but we're in reality on the actual thing at like line 160. So we're doing pretty fair. We're doing pretty good. There's a lot of more spacing on the original script, and it makes it more readable. So we do shoot electrode, so we have to do 2 vector 3 values, so 2 positions. So we do vector3 dot new, and we do root part dot position dot x minus math dot random -5, comma 5, and this will be very complicated looking, by the way. And then go 1 to the right, so you want 1 parenthesis here and 2 over here. Do a comma after. We'll do y c frame, and then we'll do another comma and a space, just to separate it, and just in the space here, just in case you want, you know, to make it look readable. Then we will do is we have to get the root part, so we'll do root part dot position dot z, like that. And after that we'll do minus math dot random, again -5, comma 5, like so. And just, you know, delete the space there, so 2 over from this 5, add a comma like here, so right past here. We'll do current dot position. Oh, sorry, yeah, position, like that. It's a pretty long thing, so you can see it all. It's right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy all that. We could probably shortened it, but like, no. And then we'll just add a weight like that. Okay, so just do a bit more. After these three ends you have here, so after line 120, we'll add a else statement like here. And that is the else statement for if aim, by the way. So we have this first thing, so if aim is on, then it'll do all that. But if not aim, we have to do here, go copy debris folder again, so just go somewhere in your script and copy and paste debris folder below this else. And then we have to create a hitbox for damage. So unlike last time we did the hitbox inside the actual parts. The reason that's inefficient, and we also did the player inside a value. The reason that's efficient is if multiple people are using that move, the hitboxes can change, so your own move will damage you, and sometimes his move will not damage you. With this, it's solved because it's all contained inside the script, inside the one script, so you can easily have different variables between different players. So this is what you want to do. It's much better. So we'll do this. We'll create a hitbox. Local hitbox is equal to instance.new. Oh, sorry, instance.new. Sorry, I'm having a bit of a hard time typing here, like I always do. Hitbox.anchored. Sorry guys, I'm messing up here. .anchored is equal to false. Hitbox.transparency is equal to 1. Hitbox.canCollide. There's a lot of repetition. Sorry, I can't speak either. I don't know why I'm doing tutorials if I can't speak, but you know, it's just how it be again. Hitbox.brickcolor. Wait, yeah, there we go. Is equal to brickcolor.new, and then we just do really red. The color for the hitbox does not matter too much because it's going to be transparent, but if you need to look at the hitboxes to adjust it, you definitely want a color, and then you just change the transparency so you can actually see it. Velocity, velocity, no, I only velocity. Dot size is equal to vector3.new, and we'll just do 5.5.5. Hitbox.parent is equal to debris folder. So we have the hitbox, and just go down a bit. I'm getting pretty close to down, by the way, guys. So I'm not going to test it till it's fully finished, though. You may have some errors. We'll do this. So it was just spawn function, hit enter, and drop the end. So you have an end after. And in between those two things, you'll just do local repeat num is equal to 22. And for I is equal to 1 comma repeat num, so 1 comma 22 basically. Num do. And you don't want that space there, or yeah, you don't want that space there right now. Well, we may have to add the space in later. We'll do shoot electrode right hand. So this will be the actual shooting of the electrode at the player. The other stuff was an effect that you'll see once I hit play and show you what it does. Mouse position dot position. So this will be what's coming from the hand. This is something that will be coming off the character as an effect. So and then here we'll do shoot electrode right hand dot position comma, and then oh frick, what are we doing? We can just copy and paste it like that. Okay, and then we do just add a weight right here and close everything after that, and then after this end here, so the end after the weight after 146, and before this end, we do hitbox destroy. Hitbox destroy. So after the lightning is done, the hitbox gets destroyed, so it can't do damage anymore. So now all that's left, guys, is the actual hitbox itself. So we've got a solid, how many lines left? That's 20. So we've got like 8 lines left. We have a lot of lines, but we're getting there, guys. So all we have left is not just a hitbox. We have quite a bit. We'll see. Why do I have 2 hitbox things? Oh no, that's just changing some stuff. So now we just have to do a few more things. So we'll do this local mag. So it's gonna get a magnitude is equal to right hand dot position minus mouse position dot position dot magnitude. If mag is greater than 100, then mag is equal to 100. So it's similar. If the distance is too far, then it sets it to 100, which is the max. So we do this again. So we do hitbox dot size is equal to vector3 dot new. So we'll make the hitbox. What we're doing here is actually making the hitbox the length of the bolts. So how long the bolts are actually going to be. So it'll run the hitbox along the bolts. So if they're anywhere along the bolts, not just where your mouse is, it'll do damage to them, which is pretty good because you can basically trip them with an electric rope. It's going to be pretty OP. Hitbox dot position. It's going to be hard to control though. Equal to right is equal to position. Sorry guys, spelling. Position is equal to right hand dot position. Spell it right. Me. Hitbox dot C frame. Actually no, let me finish this. Hitbox dot C frame is equal to C frame dot new. Right hand dot position, comma mouse position dot position. Then we'll do hitbox dot C frame is equal to hitbox dot C frame times C frame dot new. So C frame new, and then we'll do 0, 0, negative mag divided by 2. So this will set these. So what this does is it hitbox, it sets the C frame. It makes it actually face the direction that the bolts are facing. That's what this line does. And then this line positions the hitbox in between the bolts, so the hitbox is in the correct spot. It's like it positions it directly in the middle, so it takes up all of the bolt area correctly. So after that we do spawn function, and we're doing sound effects here. So for these sound effects, you can reuse these sound effects, so it's not like animations to where you can't use them. You can use them. So we do this, local sound is equal to instance.new sound. And we do local, sound ID is equal to, and we do this RBX asset ID 2 dots / 3449186 and pause it if you want to copy that. Sound dot parent is equal to root part. Sound dot playback speed is equal to 0.8. Sound dot max volume. No, sorry, max distance, not max volume yet, is equal to 300. So sound dot volume is equal to 7, and sound play. So here we set the parent of the sound to the root part, so that's where the sound will be coming from. The playback speed is how fast the sound plays, so it's going to be playing at 80% speed, which is slower. And then this is the max distance, so how far the sound can actually travel, and this is how loud it is. And then this just plays the sound, obviously. And then we wait 5 and just destroy the sound. So sound destroy, like that. After this end again, after 176, we enter a few times. We'll create. So now we're gonna do the actual hitbox. So we do this local hit people is equal to just do a table like that. So 2 open and close curly brackets. That's all you need there. And then we'll do local bin hit like that. You don't need to define that, just that. And guys, we're getting to our final, I guess, 20, so 30 lines, I guess, 30, 40 lines left. Let's check the video, just check how much time we've gone by. So it's been 50 minutes, pretty good. It's gonna be a bit longer. It's not as long as I was expecting. It's a very thing. So we're gonna have to do also wait 0.5 just to give it a bit of time before the hitbox activates. hitbox dot touch. Oh, sorry, it's top. Sorry, touched. Connect function, and oopsie, delete that ending, and then just hit enter. And inside these brackets, type in hit, so it'll be what is touched. And then here we'll just do if not hit dot. This is where it also gets kind of hard to read. If not, find first child humanoid, or hit dot parent dot. Oopsie, that's not a capital P. Hit dot parent find first child humanoid, then return end, and then enter tab. If hit dot parent, oh, capital P guys, capital P. If not, if sorry, I keep like getting off track. That happen a lot if you notice. If hit not parent dot name, it's late by the way guys, if you cannot tell, is not equal to curly, and then equal is not equal to character dot name. Then so if the character you actually hit is not equal to your character, so it won't do damage to your character, we'll do this. Then we'll also do for I comma v in. Sorry, so I'm going to change the script midway a little bit because I noticed that it's a terrible way of doing this. So if hit people player dot name is if hit player, then then just return end. Return end, and then we'll do hit people. We don't need player, not player.name, guys. Sorry. Hold up. We're doing a bit of mid-script editing, so we'll do this local character, or sorry, we'll do local new character is equal to hit dot parent. We're doing a bit of editing. We're also we don't want it to hit count items as that. So we're also on line 185, or here we're gonna also delete or hit dot parent is equal to humanoid, because there's no need for that. We just want it to be hit dot parent, because even if we don't want it to count what are they called, hats and stuff as hitboxes, because some people have very large hats that will kind of make them super easy targets and a huge disadvantage. So delete that, and so we'll do local, so we'll do new characters that go to hit dot parent, and then here we'll do character dot name is equal to true, like that. Just delete the, actually no, we'll have a space there, and then yep, after that we will do this. So we'll do sorry, I'm rereading it because I just edited it a bit and it's gonna be a bit different now, so it's fine. Local animation is equal to, or sorry guys, for animation we can go back up to where we had the other animation, so we don't have to do this again. So we just do local animation and copy it, so from line 89 to 92, just copy and paste that, and then we can come down here and paste it. Oopsie. And then for this ID, we're going to change those numbers there. So 339-504-7203. You can't use this again. You have to create your own, but you will. I will showcase the animation so you can make something very similar to it. Character humanoid. Sorry, and we're also going to have to change line 194. So delete that to where it's just load animation. We'll do hit. We'll do character find first child humanoid, load animation like that, and that'll make the character that is hit load an animation such as a shock effect. So do local body position is equal to instance.new, oopsie, body, not body but velocity, body position, so this will keep the character from moving while they're being shocked. We'll do body position. I think didn't we do body position up here? Yes, we did. That makes things easier, so you can pretty much copy and paste that here, body position. It's the same names. We also use the same variable names. It makes it easy, you know. You just can copy and paste it instead of doing all that extra work, because it's the exact same thing. There's no need to do it again. And the position is what we're going to change here. So we'll do position, and the parent will change. So we'll do character. Oh, sorry guys, I messed up. I did an oof. So go to line 194 where it does load animation. New character, not character. New character right here. Same thing down here. We're not doing character. We're doing new character. Find first child. Humanoid. Could make a variable for this, but it's easier just to do this. Dot position. And we'll do. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just cracking my neck and stuff. And then we'll change the parent to new character. No, not new proxy. New character. Find first child. Humanoid root part. And then after that, we just do hit.parent. Or actually, not hit.parent. Sorry, we'll just do new character. Find first child. Humanoid. Take damage. And then 20. We'll do 20 damage. That's a good amount for this move. And then we'll do weight 21. After that, we will do this. So if. So this thing here, find first child. Sorry, I'll explain it after I write it. Child. We're almost done, guys. So just keep on for this last little bit, and then we'll be good. Dot health is equal to 0 then, and we'll also do a bit of error fixing if anything goes wrong, because I did edit this little part of the script quite a bit. Game dot debris, or not descendants removing. Debris. Add item. Body position 1.1, and then else. Just copy and paste this down here. Instead of 0.1, we'll do 2. So what this does is if the character is dead, so if their health is below 0, it'll delete the body position so they're not like a floating dead body. But if they are alive, it'll keep it so that they're stuck in place. So yeah, that's should be all good. So let's test it, and then I'll do a bit after and see what happens. So no errors appear at the very beginning. These are just normal stuff that appears for some reason. Hit R, and we have an error. Oh, it did damage though, kind of. Oh lord. Magnitude is not a valid area. Stop. From the two magnitudes. Sorry. So go to line 28 or whatever line it is for you to be your local distance variable. I misspelled magnitude. This stuff happens all the time. Magnitude like that. And maybe another error position. Position. Not a valid member of humanoid. Humanoid. Oh. Right? I did that wrong here. Sorry. So humanoid, and go to line 201 or the spot where we're setting the new character's body, or so where we're setting the body position to new character humanoid root part. Change humanoid that was here to humanoid root part. That was wrong in the actual script. I actually did humanoid, and yeah. There we go. That works. So we have the initial thing. It does a bit of effects like you're gathering up lightning or whatever, and then it shocks the player or your target like that. And then I'll also show you how it does stuff that's in the beam. It's not just like stuff that's, you know, it's not directly on the mouse. So I'll show you what I mean. See, it still damages them there. Yep, pretty great. That worked out pretty great. Surprised it worked with such little errors with it being such a long script. And so we did a table so it can damage multiple people. Or at least I hope it can damage multiple people. I don't know. Well, that's fine. Maybe I did something that allows it, or that stops it from damaging multiple people. Hit people characters on name is equal to true. I don't know. Maybe it was just a bad hitbox thing. Because sometimes Roblox has terrible hitboxes, but it's pretty advanced to go into that and fix it. But the initial thing works, and that's what matters. Now, so I'll show you how to customize it a bit. So let's say you want to change the color of it. So we can go here and we'll just do, let's try baby blue. So we'll just do this, and it looks more whitish. Now let's say we want to do thicken up the bolts. So right now it's 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Just do 0.3, 0.3, 0.3. We can do that. You don't have to do this, by the way. If you liked it at the beginning, you can keep it like that. I'm just showing you guys a few ways of customizing it. So it's now much thicker, and it kind of looks nicer that way, by the way. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer it. Maybe not the baby blue, but the thicker thing. So if you guys like that as well, you can change it. You can make it as thick as you want, by the way. You can make some thick bolts. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go into that. Alright, so that was a pretty good tutorial, I think. It's been an hour. So if you guys enjoyed that, please do go donate to the game so I can continue developing that as well as making tutorials. And remember, that's future content. So, you know, definitely helps with better future tutorials. Yeah, and if you have any suggestions, I know the script, so if you guys are like pro scripters just looking at tutorials for fun, I know this isn't the best, but it's for learning. And if you guys want to see my, you know, so pro work, you can go look at my live streams. I do those every so often. You can also go check out the Discord. It'll be in the description. Donation link will be in the description as well. My Discord DM will also be in the description. So if you guys need help, you can go there. And remember, if you do need help, send a full picture of your output and your script with line showing. So you can send multiple pictures of your script, because I know you're not going to get it all in one snip. And please don't do this. I've had multiple occasions where people do something like this. They take a snip and they cut off part of it. So like I'm missing part of this script. So I'm missing this whole section of the script. And that's a big issue because I can't read your script that way, buddy. So yeah, just make sure you don't do that. And it's very difficult to explain that too, because you can't say you cut off part of the script because you're like, yeah, I know, I need to take multiple pictures of it. So please, thank you, have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.